Let me tell you a story. A story of a man. Not the myth, not the icon on stage, but the man, the human, the one who fell before he flew. This is the story behind the legend, the struggle before the success. Listen, picture him, a young man, a college dropout, sleeping on the floors in friends' dorm rooms because he had nowhere else to go. Returning empty Coke bottles to get the 5-cent deposit just to buy food. Walking 7 miles across town every Sunday night for one good meal at the Hare Krishna temple. This was not a period of poverty. This was a period of purpose, a choice. He was following his curiosity and his intuition. He was in the struggle, but he was not lost. He was being forged in that gorge with a single-minded friend. He started a company. They called it Apple. The rise was a comet, a streak of brilliance across the sky. They revolutionized an industry. They challenged the titans. They were the artists, the rebels, the ones who thought different. Then came the fall, the stunning public, humiliating fall. The company he built from nothing, the board he himself appointed. They fired him. They pushed him out. At 30 years old, he was very publicly gone. What do you do when your identity is shattered? When your own creation rejects you? When the very thing that defined you is taken away? Most would break. Most would retreat into bitterness. Most would let that single event become their entire story. He considered it. He truly thought about running away from the Silicon Valley. But then, a dawn, a slow, subtle realization began to light within him. He still loved the work. The act of creation itself had not abandoned him. The failure was devastating, but it was also a release. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, unburdened, uncertain, and utterly free. It's freedom to enter the most creative period of his entire life. He started a new company called Next. He bought a small computer graphics division. He called it Pixar. He fell in love. He started a family. He later said in a moment of profound clarity, getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to him. Let that resonate. The best thing, the most painful public failure was not an end. It was a gift, a brutal, beautiful catalyst. It stripped away every ounce of past success. It made him new. It made him hungry again. Because the only way to do great work is to love what you do. You must find what you love. And that is as true for your work as it is for your lovers. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Do not settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. You have to trust. Trust in something, your gut, your destiny, your life, your karma, whatever it is you believe, because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the absolute confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path, even when everyone around you says you are wrong, even when it leads you straight into failure. And Connect they did, in a twist of fate. Apple bought Next. He returned to the company he founded. The technology he built in the wilderness during his exile became the very heart of Apple's rebirth. It led to the iMac, to the iPod, to the energy of a beginner's mind. So I ask you today, what is your failure? What is your struggle? That project that crashed and burned? That promotion you didn't get? That business that didn't work? That rejection that stung so deeply you could still feel it? Do not see it as an end, see it as a dot, a single point on the map of your incredible journey. You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking back. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in your journey. You have to trust in your path. Your time is limited, so do not waste it living someone else's life. Do not be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Do not let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice, and most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They truly already know what you are meant to become. Stay hungry, stay foolish for the hungry ones. They never ever stop seeking the foolish ones. They dare to believe the impossible. They dare to try the improbable. They dare to fail spectacularly. And in doing so, they push the entire human race forward. They change the very world. Your time is now. Go! And make your dent in the universe.